with a hugely consequential defeat for Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth. We covered this a bunch on the show when it happened, but back in October, Pete Hegseth put some, what I would call Kremlin-esque press policies in place at the Pentagon. I mean, he basically put a policy in place that said the Pentagon could revoke the credentials of any journalist who solicited information that the department did not explicitly authorize for release, even if that information was unclassified. And listen, I dealt with reporters for 20 years. That is not how it works. And you also don't need to have gone to journalism school to know that is literally the job of journalists. I mean, Hegseth's policy was so insane that dozens of news organizations refused to sign a pledge agreeing to it. Even Newsmax, remember, they refused to sign it too. The New York Times eventually sued the government over that policy, and late today, the New York Times won, and Pete Hegseth's Pentagon lost. Late today, a judge ruled that Pete Hegseth's press restrictions are unconstitutional. And in his ruling, Judge Paul Friedman did not hold back. Here's what he wrote. The court recognizes that national security must be protected. The security of our troops must be protected, and war plans must be protected. But especially in light of the country's recent incursion into Venezuela and its ongoing war with Iran, it is more important than ever that the public have access to information from a variety of perspectives about what its government is doing, so that the public can support government policies if it wants to support them, protest if it wants to protest, and decide based on full, complete, and open information who they are going to vote for in the next election. And amen to every word of that. I mean, the American people deserve to know what their government is doing, no matter who's in power, especially during a time of war. And press freedom is especially important during this war, because during this war, we have a president of the United States who is either lying every time he speaks or is completely out of touch with the reality, or a combination of the two. And so a free press that can question, that can push and hold this administration to account is the only way for us to figure out what the hell is going on.